actually go over. This is something I actually have a really big problem with. I don't think difficulty modes should be charged money in video games. Um, I can't give Bethesda a pass on this one because I ranted about this with Legend of Zelda. So you guys see the Legend of Zelda box on up behind the door behind me, right? And my camera keeps going in and out of focus, so let me fix that. But right there, you guys should be able to see that, hopefully. See, he's pointing to it. You see his little finger? His little fingers are pointing right there. Thank you. You can go back to play. Don't worry about it. So, yeah. The Legend of Zelda box. So, Legend of Zelda DLC, one of them is that it charges you for a harder difficulty in that game. And I just was so pissed off with Nintendo about it. Like, how can you charge money for a more advanced difficulty? Because there was parts in the new Zelda, I was like, it was a little too easy, and I would have preferred to start a harder game. Like, truthfully, I know that the new Zelda is hard, but once I figured out some of the patterns with some of the bosses, I would have preferred a little bit more challenge, right? And then they said this DLC's coming out that increases the difficulty, and I was just like, what the hell is this? Now, here's a situation with Skyrim, and I'm like, okay, I love Skyrim, you know? I played a lot of that game. I'm not as a big of Skyrim fan as I am, like, Fallout, but I'll play the Fallout game in survival mode. So, the Fallout games, if they do for Fallout 5, oh, it's going to be... If survival mode in Fallout 5 is paid, I'll be pissed off, because I played through New Vegas in, like, the survival mode. But here's where my, I guess, kind of a weird bias, because on the third, I was just like, oh, whatever. I was just like, oh, that's a great move, because it's going to be free for a week. And I didn't know how much the price was. I thought the price was going to be like 99 cents or something really cheap like that, because I was like, you know what? It's good that they're supporting the game, 4 years after it came out, Skyrim or whatever is going to have this new stuff. But I was like, then I heard that it was over $10. I'm like, survival mode ain't worth that much, and not especially for what this gives you, especially when a lot of the stuff the survival mode in Skyrim is going to give you stuff that people could do with mods, basically. The only advantage is you know that this survival mode that's not a mod, well, it's a Creation Club created thing, is not going to conflict with any of the other Creation Club content or mods. It's just going to work. But the price is wrong. Like, I could have maybe gave it away for, like I said, 99 cents. I would have been okay with it because of how long the game has been out. That's my one caveat. If a game's been out for over 2-3 years and the developer is still supporting that title, I really do respect that. Even if they put it out there for money, the developers need to get paid for their work. But the price for the survival mode is kind of bullshit. And from what I understand, you have to buy more credits than you need to pay for it. Now, I've never bought anything from Creation Club, so I'm just talking from videos and other people's experience. I'm not buying nothing from Creation Club. There's no reason for me to buy something. As big of a Bethesda fan as I am, I'm here streaming the Elder Scrolls Legends. I have Fallout stuff behind me, statues. I'm still not gonna buy Creation Club. There's nothing on Creation Club that's even gonna make me download it and try it out for Fallout or for Skyrim. There's just nothing until Creation Club comes out with story-based content that's like a big quest system and stuff like that. That's when I'll care. Right now, I don't care about anything until they have some new big story-based content where it's voice acted. Add some new, interesting stuff to the games. I'll care about that stuff then. Maybe some new weapons with that story base, like a big bundle for $15, sure. But right now, nope. And paying for difficulty modes is one of the worst things I think is happening in the video game industry currently. And in fact, I think it's something that we as gamers should really start talking against. So it's one thing, like when a game comes out and the developer says, hey, play it on a harder difficulty, right? Alright, cool, play on harder difficulty then, that's still not hard enough. Then a year down the line, they come out with the Ultra Special Edition, and that Ultra Special Edition has extra hard difficulty. Let's say, I'm just going to pick Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry comes out, it comes out and it has, normal, easy, and hard, right? Then a special edition comes out with all the DLC a year from there, and then now it has extreme difficulty, which makes feel like the right way to play the game. Because that's a new edition with everything bundled together, I'm gonna give them a little bit of a pass right there, where it's like, okay, you have to buy the new edition and whatever to get it. But if you already own the game, just play the game as it is. But when they're gonna sell that extra hard difficulty for $5 by itself, I have a problem with that. I don't think difficulty settings in video games should be sold separately. That's just, and it's a mentality that's been going on in the video game industry for a long time now, where gamers are actually paying for cheats, things that you normally would get completely for free in game, like Grand Theft Auto. You have your cheats, the Konami code, up, down, left, right, A, B, whatever it is gonna be. normally you would pay, you would have those cheats come in a game. You buy a game like Super Mario, Mario and Rabbids, whatever it is, right? And let's say you want extra health. Maybe there's a code out there that you could get extra health. Now there might be, I'm just saying this as an example. Maybe you have to pay 99 cents for a bundle of hearts or whatever. That's what it seems like the gaming industry is going, where things that used to be cheats, things that used to be just included in games are being separated out and charging you extra money for. And it's one of the biggest reasons why I think video games don't have cheats anymore, is because they don't want people to mess with their microtransactions economy. We don't get as many cheats this more because some of those cheats might make us go around and spending money on microtransactions. Like if Shadow of Mordor had a cheat code, the Shadow of War had a cheat code that will let you get a lot of gold real quickly in the game for the people who just wants to finish the game and buy everything because it's a single player title, except for their bullshit. Like, they have a multiplayer mode, but whatever. Not a real multiplayer mode, but for like, if people who want to play, if you wanted to get like 100,000 gold in that game or whatever the currency is, that's not available in that game, because if you have that much gold, then you may not be willing to buy their loot box. Now, I'm going to get Shadow of War. I like Shadow of Mordor. I just love the orc system, but I'm not going to support them by buying the microtransaction. I'm one of those gamers that's very particular about when I give a company money. They almost have to deserve my money. They have to deserve the money I give to them. And I'm not going to give companies money just to give it to them if I don't feel like they're doing something right for the video game industry and for me as a player. This is a very